Good evening, everybody, and welcome to a long overdue edition of the Silver Surge Sports Enthusiast Pop Culture Channel. I am your host, Silver Surge, and sorry about the delay. I've been kind of, busy with life going on, working a lot, and haven't really taken the time to make too many videos lately, and it's been over a month, so I really need to get back on that horse and get going again. So I apologize for that, but anyway, let's jump right back into the fray and get going. I have some more Diamondback stuff to cover tonight in my latest episode. Surprise, because majority of my stuff is D-back stuff. But anyway, a little update on the team, because the last time we had a video, the D-backs were kind of they were struggling a little bit, and I was a little upset, but they're doing a lot better now. They've been kind of going up and down, but for the most part, they've been maintaining their success, and right now they are leading the NL West. I think they have like a 60-49 record or something like that. And they're in a dogfight with the LA Dodgers right now. They are only a half game out of first behind us, and so it's going to be a photo finish. But it's really exciting to see that it's going into August now. It's the second tonight, and they are still competing for that division race. So pretty pleased with that, and hopefully they can keep it going in the final stretch and maybe pull away from the Dodgers if they can. So, but before I begin, I want to give a special shout out to my older brother Nicholas Baldetti. He is 32 today. Happy birthday, Nick. I know you're on the road tonight, getting home from Branson, Missouri from your vacation, and I know you're a little stressed out right now with work and stuff, but, don't sweat the small stuff. You're going to get where you need to go. That PhD is almost yours, and it's on the final track. So I love you, big guy, and get home safely, and I will talk to you soon. So anyway, back onto the channel. I was at Tuesday night's game. Arizona Diamondbacks were taking on the Texas Rangers in a short 2-game stint here at Chase. And I had been given a couple of baseballs from a friend. A different story for a different time, but I had these two random Arizona Diamondback old purple, baseballs. And I was like, well, it'd be kind of cool to see if I could get these signed, because I don't have a lot of Diamondbacks autographs. I have a Luis Gonzalez baseball. I have a Justin Upton baseball, and I bought both of those from a sports shop that my friend Aaron runs, that I've talked about in numerous videos. But I've never actually gotten too much stuff signed by D-backs myself without just paying for it pre-signed. But I do have the Archie Bradley bobbleheads that are signed from another video, and I do have an actual Archie Bradley baseball now that is signed. And that's not what this video is about, but I'll just give it a little, quick little introduction here, or a little moment of fame, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, this is my Archie Bradley ball, and it was signed in silver Sharpie. Sorry, I'm trying to pause that video. It was signed in silver Sharpie, so it's a little hard to see. I hope it doesn't fade at some point, but it's cool. And yeah, so that was that. So now I have a couple of Archie Bradley autographs, but I don't have too many regular D-backs autographs other than him. I have another player that I had signed several years back, but I'm going to save that video or experience or whatever for another time. I'll tell you about that. But tonight's video is about two players specifically. I went to the game hoping to get signatures on both of those baseballs that I got, and I accomplished that feat, but I did not only accomplish it, I got two signatures that I never would have expected. So I got there early with my dad, because he's the one who goes to most of the Diamondback games with me. And we were there probably about two hours early before the game started. And my dad was just chilling on the opposite side in our seats, and I always go to the right field baseline to try to get a good spot. It's close to the Diamondback dugout, and I had to wait up until 20 minutes before game time, so I was standing there waiting a while, but it ended up being worth it, because I met this really nice guy named Kyle. I think Tolis his name is, and I think he's a ticket rep or marketing agent for the Diamondbacks, and he gave me his business card. We were talking for a little while, and he was a good guy, and I had fun talking. I was telling him what the balls I had and whose autographs it would be kind of nice to have, and he asked me, who are you targeting the most? And I was like, well, I don't know. I don't have too many autographs currently of current players other than Archie. And I said it'd be really kind of cool to get Paul Goldschmidt, but I know he's really tough to get because he doesn't sign too much. And he goes, oh yeah, he goes, he barely stops by to sign autographs during a game. And if he does it before the game obviously, and he only signs like a couple, and then he goes back to warming up, and then he won't come back. And I was like, yeah, I said I'm not really holding my breath for Goldie, but it'd be kind of cool though. But we'll see. So anyway, we're waiting and we're waiting, and then Alex Avila, our catcher, comes out, and everyone doesn't really care about Alex because he sucks. Other than being our catcher, he can't hit worth a crap though. And then we had a couple other players that were like, they were secondary players. I'm like, okay. And then finally, players started coming out right before the national anthem, and lo and behold, Paul Goldschmidt walks out, and I was like, dang, he's close. It'd be kind of cool if we could get it. We were just talking about it, and he was warming up, and the crowd was calling to him, and he started walking away. They're like, Goldie, come on over, and I was like, whatever, that ain't gonna happen. And then so he goes over there, and before he warms up, then he turns around and starts trotting back over to us, and I was like, oh my God, Goldie's coming over, and then my friend Kyle, he's like, oh, get ready, man. This is a great opportunity. And then lo and behold, Goldie starts signing. And I was like, holy crap, I could get Paul Goldschmidt's autograph. And I was freaking out. So I'm struggling to get a hold of one of my baseballs. And I'm shaking trying to get it. And then I get it out of this little plastic box here. And I was trying to reach over the crowd. And I'm like, Goldie, please sign this. Please sign this. And he's signing 1, 2, 3. And my ball's really close to him, but he's not signed. He's just going above my ball, going beside my ball. And I'm like, please, Goldie, it's so close. Like, I inched a little bit closer, and then knowing my freaking luck, my baseball fell out of the plastic container and rolled onto the field. And I was like, no! So I was like, God dang it. And there was a security guy there, so he picked it up for me, thankfully, and gave it back. But there's this big red, dirt scuff on the ball, and I was like, God damn it. So I had to quickly, wipe it off of my shirt, try to clean it off, and he's still signing. I was like, man, I'm going to miss it. So I tried to sign it off as quickly as possible, and then I reached back, and I'm like, Goldie, please, and you could tell he was, like, going quick because he was about ready to finish up, and I was like, damn it, he's not going to sign my ball, and so I was like, I reached over one last time, I was like, Goldie, I'm begging you, you're right here, please, and then I got lucky, and he went to my ball very last, and unfortunately, it was the last signature, which means he was rushing it, and he didn't do a full Paul Goldschmidt autograph. He just did a P and a squiggle. But hey, it's Paul Goldschmidt. I don't give a crap. It's my first one, and I was excited to get it. There it is. You can kind of see there. That's a good better angle. So I was really jacked to get Paul Goldschmidt's autograph, and I was elated. That just made my night. But the funny thing is this ball is upside down. He signed it upside down. So this is what it's supposed to look like. It's got the teal and purple D-back A, and he signed it upside down. He squiggle signed it, but you know what? Whatever. It's his autograph. So I am not gonna complain even in the slightest. So my next goal is to probably get another baseball signed by him if I can. A full autograph would be better, but I will take this for now. This is all I can get. So I ain't complaining with that one bit. So after that happened, I was really, really jacked up, and I was like, wow, this whole night's been made now. I got Paul Goldschmidt's autograph on a baseball, and I was like, I don't think this could get any better. So I was like, well, now I need to get the second baseball signed, as you can see right here. And I was like, well, I don't know who to sign with it. So then out trots Eduardo Escobar, who we just acquired in a trade with the Twins for some prospects of ours, because we really needed the help at shortstop. And so we ended up getting Escobar, walking over to our area, and I was like, I mean, he's a good player, he's well known, he's got notoriety, but he hasn't been a Diamondback that long. I was like, am I really that crazy about getting his autograph? And so I was like, So, and he kind of walked over in our area, but he wasn't like right next to me. And I told Kyle, and I was like, well, who I would really like to get? I would love to get AJ Pollock's autograph if possible. And I know he's a really hard sign too. And he goes, oh yeah, me too. And he had this Louisville Slugger, aluminum black bat, and he's like, I'd love to get Pollock to sign this. And he goes, the cool part is he goes, I'm from Connecticut, and he's from Connecticut, and he went to UConn. He played for UConn when he was in college. And he goes, if you call him out and tell him that you're from Connecticut, he goes, there's a really good chance he'll come over. And I was like, really? And he's like, yeah, I'm going to try it. So, then Pollock comes out of the dugout, and he starts walking. He's like, Pollock, how you doing? And he was trying to call him, but he didn't hear him, so he started walking onto the turf, and he started doing his exercises and warm-ups, and we're like, yeah, it ain't happening, bro. And then he came back over, and then he goes, Pollock, I'm from Connecticut! Go UConn! And then just like he predicted, freaking Pollock starts trotting over to our section. I was like, oh my God, do I have a chance to get freaking Paul Goldschmidt and AJ Pollock in the same night? I was like, are you freaking kidding me? And he comes over, and I was like, oh my God. So I'm shuffling my ball again, and I take the plastic cover off, and I was like, oh my god! So I'm trying to reach over the crowd again, and he's signing. And I'm like, oh my god, my hands are shaking. I was like, I can't drop this ball. I was like, please, please, please. And then by like the 6th or 7th signature, he got to me, and he finally signed, and I was so excited because I got a full autograph from Pollock, and that was so epic. So not only did I get the Goldschmidt Squiggle, but I got Pollock's full autograph on this baseball, and it is a beauty, and I am so happy. So that made my entire evening. I got Paul Goldschmidt and AJ Pollock autographs back to back on the same night in the same game. So I was on cloud 9. So this was something special, let me tell you. I couldn't believe I got it. So now I've got really 2 great signatures. And on top of that, the Diamondbacks ended up winning that game. They beat Texas 6-0 in a shutout. And to be fair, Bartolo Colon, the oldest pitcher in the game right now, he's like 45, and he weighs 285 pounds, was the starter that night. So we just beat him down, and we kicked his ass. But oh man, what an epic game that was! We beat him soundly in a shutout. I got 2 amazing autographs, and that's all she wrote, man. I got nothing else to top that for that night. That was a really special game, and I know it was just a couple days ago, but that's going to be one I remember for a long time. So anyway, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm going to try to upload a couple more tonight if I have time to try to catch up because I've been taking a long break. And anyway, so like I said, hopefully you guys enjoyed tonight's video presentation. If you like my channel, please be sure to hit that like and subscribe button at the very bottom of the screen. I would really appreciate that because I only have 3 subscribers. I need as many as I can. I'm trying to get the word out. And we'll go from there. So you guys have a great rest of your evening. Thank you so much for watching, and God bless.